Well, while I'm waiting for people to come in, I'm just going to say I'm sorry that I didn't jump on sooner. Like I said, I was going to. I've been knocked the fuck out in this hospital bed. Getting a lot of rest that I haven't been able to get. Which is a good thing. Michael, oh, yo, what's up? Haven't seen you around town in a while. Yeah, in case you can't tell, man, I'm in the hospital. Was having some abdominal pain. Thought it was my pancreas, so came up in here. Haven't been out much. Okay, I can understand that. Your brother all right? Actually, I was pretty safe during the hurricane. Um, During Helene, I was uh, I was able to stay inside the office where I work at, and for Milton, I was able to stay with family. So we did pretty good. Yeah, when I was y'all's age, I know there's a few years between y'all, but when I was both y'all's age, that's all I did was get into trouble. But hopefully, hopefully your brother will come around quicker than I did to staying out of trouble. But as far as your statement about getting better, I will. They said my heart's good, my kidneys are good. I have an enlarged liver, but the liver can repair itself, so that's a good thing. The main thing is my pancreas. That thing is pretty shot, so I'm stuck being type 3 diabetic. And David Rish asks thoughts on Trump. Well, here's where JD stands. Uncle JD doesn't get political. He might look at policy, but he doesn't look at, individuals. That being said, the things that, Trump is saying and the things that Kamala are saying, based upon the policies that are put out, it would align more with what Trump is saying. It's not because it's Trump, it's because of the policy itself. Lost a shit ton of weight. I went from 228 to 182. Damn. Way to go, bro. I want to say it's pronounced Christian Blanco. Is that correct? If it is, hello. How you doing? If you're just tuning in, sorry your health has been. It happens. Go to bed, stay safe and get better. Can't wait to see you back in the area. Yeah, I should be back in town probably like Monday or Tuesday, just to kind of give you a heads up. But I appreciate that. Michael Loy. David Rish, as far as the sorry your health is bad situation, I appreciate that, but it is my own fault. Let's see here. Unique Dance Official. Hello, Sir G. Hey, how you doing? Les Adventurous de Thomas. Penis, 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 vagina, vagina, vagina. Braden Lefevre. Are you drinking? Ginger ale, cranberry juice, that sort of thing. Water and broth. This is weird looking. This is Jello, y'all. There's something wrong with this. I'm still gonna eat it though. So what's everybody up to tonight? Auditor Gamer, The Rock. Where are you from? I am from the Tampa, Florida area. Auditor Gamer, I'm not sure what you mean by The Rock with a question mark. Could you please explain? Are you Connor? No. That's the first time I've gotten that one, but no. And that was LBM $44 that said that. Bread in the favor. Hopefully I'm saying your names right. From Michigan, it's probably about 40 degrees warmer down there. Probably. Liam Sports asks, Unc, where are you from? Where are you right now? I'm in the hospital right now. Junior Barboza, Brazil. How you doing? Wahid, ooh, that's Wolverine. You know, there's so many people that have said that I look like Wolverine. That's not the look I was going for. But it'll be a lot different once this grows out long enough, because I'm going to be dreading up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the top of the head right here on the sideburn strip, one there, and then this grows down into one also. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those sections will be rat nest method dreads, and then I'm going to have a strip about that long going down the center of the back of my head, and I'm going to let that dread up naturally and shave everything else off. The real Joan Jones says 10 tattoos. And I also asked if I'm getting dreads. Yes, I'm in the process of dreading it. Here's my first one. And then these are going to be, you know, twisted up and stuff like that. Now, the tattoos question, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I got like 15 to 17 tattoos. I can't remember. The real Joan Jones, that'll be gangster as fuck. Looks dope. First time. It's not my first time doing dreads. It's just my first time doing it this style. For a short period of time, I had it was mainly braids, and then it got turned into dreads. And once it got turned into dreads, it wasn't very long, and then I had to shave my head. I can help. Are you talking about the dread thing or the tattoo thing? Gray Miller says, hey Gray, how's it going? I know y'all are probably getting a look at my nose at the moment, and I'm sorry. Bear with me. The real Jones, not the real Joan Jones. Not sure why you put a question mark. But I was asking, were you talking about helping with dreadlocks or helping with tattoos? Alright, cool. All my devices are charged up. So that means I can actually lean up some. I'm going towards the camera like Jamiroquai in his video. For those of you that don't know who Jamiroquai is, in my opinion, not that talented of a musician, but he had a song called Virtual Insanity, and he was on all these conveyor belts and moving around the room in the video. It was all right. Cranberry juice. Gray Miller asks, how much longer will you be in the hospital for? I'll probably be in here till tomorrow or Monday. But depending on how things go, could be a little longer. Like, they did some tests, and everything seemed to be okay on the tests that they ran, and they just reestablished that I need to keep an eye on my blood sugar and watch my diabetes and all that. But everything else seemed to be okay, like my heart, my kidneys, stuff like that. Yeah, that's not bad. Thank you for that, Gray. Still haven't had any visitors, which is okay. I understand that people's schedules are pretty hectic, and on top of that, wasn't planning on coming in here myself, so can't really expect anybody else to be planning on me being in the hospital either. But I'm sure somebody will stop by tomorrow. I appreciate that, Gray. But hey, I'm able to communicate with you guys through the lives here. Now, I know I was saying that I was going to be going live throughout the stay, but today I was just exhausted. Nothing but sleep, basically. I woke up to eat half of my dinner tray. Couldn't even eat the rest. They're trying to give me something to get all this fluid out of me and stuff like that. But I haven't really been evacuating. Now I do, I have gone to the restroom, and when I do go to the restroom, it's in large amounts, but I haven't been going very often. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. What was I gonna say? But yeah, one of the things that I'm really glad for is the fact that my heart is good. I was starting to get really concerned about that. From the anxiety that I feel to the, my past history of drug use, has taken a toll on my heart. I was worried about that. One of these things. But fortunately, my heart is still good. And hopefully that means that God still loves me. All right, so Gray Miller, okay, so he says, I get anxiety all the time. I also have self-harm and depression. I'm doing better, though. You're not alone on that. I didn't really consider it harm, but I did do self-harm. I used to take a razor and cut slices into the side of my head. We would call it giving each other smiley faces, like it was something cool, but I was really doing it because I wanted to hurt myself. It's where you heat up a lighter and you shove it down into your flesh and just burn and it from the flint wheel and the shape of the spot where the fire comes out, it ends up looking like a smiley face. Yeah, but I've gotten past that. So, Gray, I encourage you to do whatever it is that you're doing that helps you to get past it, because you can get past it. You just got to be patient sometimes. You got to be patient, or you'll turn into a patient. Like at the cycle ward. That's sad. I'm glad you're better, though. I will be back. All right. Hopefully, I'm still on when you get back. And if I'm not, I will probably go back on again, because all this sleep, I'm probably going to be staying awake for most of the night. Oh, okay. Gray says he's got to put his brother to bed, and he'll be in like 5-10 minutes. That's cool that you help your brother out, man. Or help your parents with your brother, or whatever the case might be. Scoot this back a little bit. Sorry, one moment. So it's been quite a while since my last cigarette, and I really want one. But in the meantime, now so far, I've only been going live on YouTube. Contemplating doing the same thing on TikTok, but I'm dedicated to my YouTube following. You guys are top priority. But TikTok does have a place. And I can't remember how many followers I have on TikTok, but TikTok is something different for me. On there, it's basically my freak out videos and stuff like that. Welcome back, Gray. And what I mean by freak out videos, it's basically, so there's freak out videos and there's ride out videos. Freak out is basically metal and stuff like that, where I'm freaking out, and then there's riding out videos where I'm kind of like bobbing to it, and that type of thing. Oh, your sister went. Okay, that's cool. So what was it? So I've been talking with a few friends and trying to organize something for one of the live streams. It's and like I said before, it'll be interactive to where you can actually call in. So it's like it might end up being a group of us doing some stupid shit, and you can still call in and be on the show audibly. Um, so I'll be I'll be writing all the stuff down, taking a picture of it, making a post, and we'll be doing shorts leading up to it, I guess. Um, if you're just joining, say hello in the country that you're from. That way I can say hello back and give your country a shout out. Not gonna lie, this live right here is basically just to kind of touch base with you guys and give an update and all that. Is that a tattoo on your neck? Do I have one? No. Um, I have. I don't have any tattoos that can't be covered up at the moment. Eventually, I will have a tattoo right here above the ear. Not sure what it is. It's probably like a shadow or something that you're seeing on my neck. But no neck tattoos. But yeah, I'm gonna take a piece of paper, write down what all the show or what all the live is gonna be about. That way, y'all can know ahead of time and then plan on tuning in. Now, yes, I do have forearm tattoos on both sides of the forearm. And then on the upper arms also. One of these days I will, I'll do a video or something showing my tattoos and telling the stories behind them. Yep, that's, it's a keyhole, or it's supposed to be a keyhole. I'll explain more in the tattoo video on that. Used to have quite a few piercings. Not quite a few. I had both eyebrows pierced. I had my tongue pierced. One piercing in the ear. So that's not a lot. That's basic. But it was mainly because I couldn't afford it, and I wanted to be able to get a job. Nowadays, you can have that shit and get a job. But back in my day, if they found out you had a tattoo that could be covered up, they'd still look at you like you were, a criminal, and they didn't want to hire you. But nowadays, people don't care so much, especially in an office setting, because the customer isn't going to see the worker. Now, depending on the office that you're at, will determine how strict they are on dress code. If I leave randomly, I probably have to go. Yeah, that's cool, Gray. I understand. So for the two of y'all that are in here, how are y'all doing tonight? Like, what are y'all getting into? Or how was your day? Or whatever you feel like sharing. Honestly, Gray, I spent the whole day sleeping. Other than whenever they would come in to check my vitals and stuff like that, or if I was trying to eat something. Other than that, straight sleep. But honestly, I need to sleep because I don't sleep that well normally. I feel you on that. I'm sorry, Grace said, I wish I could I wish I could. I'm so busy. Um, just so y'all know, in case y'all were unaware of how the whole chat thing works, I went back and watched the archive, and I'm not seeing the chat in the archive video, obviously because it's a live chat or whatever. But for anyone that watches the live streams after they're over, I say y'all's names and what y'all say out loud. The that way the archive viewer can know what's going on. Um, I will say this: I was experiencing a lot of nausea earlier. It's not as bad now, but still pretty bad. Um, okay, I think my mind's starting to get right because I'm starting to forget what I was gonna talk about. Okay. Um, yeah, that's cool, Gray. You can go at any time you need to. I'm not really doing much right now, just kind of sitting here talking to whoever comes in. But it's all good, man. Actually, I'm probably gonna be getting up here soon myself. I gone. I hadn't really been getting my mind right since yesterday evening going in today. Like I'd look over at it, be like, "Do I want? Yeah. Am I going to? No." I don't know why, but I just lost the urge to do that, and this is the first time all day that I've done it. Not having a cigarette really sucks, but it is what it is. That's why I got the can of dip, because it still supplies nicotine. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's two in here. Gonna ask both of you, yes or no. Uh, if you're too new to know if you would like to see it or not, I understand. If you are decently familiar with who I am and what I do, I was considering. Uh, there's this bar down the street from one of the corners I stay at, and they do karaoke there. So I was considering doing karaoke and, just for the fun of it. And then I started thinking, well, maybe I could, do live streams of that. But it's all about if y'all want to do it. Okay, Gray says yes. And again, for those of you that are watching the archive version of the live stream, throw it in the comments section if you think I should, do live streams of karaoke or not. So a little update on the medical situation. Since I've been getting insulin, now it's not perfect yet, it's not even great yet, but I'm feeling my ankles a little more. I had about maybe 65 to 70% feeling in my legs, but I'm starting to get some feeling back. I really don't want to lose anything, but I definitely don't want to lose my legs. Now I had to take it slow, but I managed to walk a bit without my walking stick and without my walker. So that's always a good thing. Damn it, I didn't hold that in long enough. That's how right I am, is I didn't even know that I needed to hold it in. But I'm going to be trying to, do more walking without it. Actually, that's probably a bad idea. Ow, 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 ow. That hurt. Always remember to watch the way you sit. That's all I can say. I will be okay, Gray. I will be. It just... wrong place, wrong time. And not trying to be gross, but Uncle JD doesn't wear undergarments. So they gave me some hospital issue underwear. That's just better used as a mask to rob a bank with. To answer your question, Gray, I kinda sat on the boys. Went to push myself up in the bed, and when I came down, definitely not a good feeling. Yeah, Gray. Oops. They're all tingling now. Not in a good way. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and come to a conclusion on this live. Gray, I appreciate your support, the activity in the comments section and all that in the chat. Really appreciate it. For the archive version, Nando Rambo, you're another one of my frequent follower or viewers, chatters, all that. So if you're watching the archive version of this, Nando Rambo, shout out to you. Okay, so my memory is pretty bad. Gray, you don't have to get too specific, but what was your location again? If you don't mind me asking. Okay. You had to go. That's cool. Well, if you came back to the archive version there, Gray, or if you, whatever, jump back in. I hope you don't mind the fact that I asked where you were located at. Actually, if you're watching this, okay, America. Shout out to America. I'll tell you what, Gray. It's up to you. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. But feel free to hit me up at my email, unclejd333 at gmail.com. So there's this guy that I watch. His handle is that homeless scrubalo. And he's not homeless anymore, but he's kind of going through some medical stuff. But I started thinking about, taking life out on the road. Actually, hold on. But yeah, I was thinking about taking Uncle JD's life out on the road when possible. Like, if I can connect with different YouTubers in the United States. I hate how my phone keeps sliding down. Basically, meeting up with other YouTubers and maybe even, subscribers, viewers, whatever. Meeting up with people and checking out their part of town or whatever the case might be. Now, I do have to think that one out because I don't want to, I don't want to cross any lines, but I also want to be safe and all that, got to stay safe. But, yeah, I would like to visit that homeless scrublo, see how he's doing in person. There's a guy called Penguins Zero in the Hillsborough County area of Florida. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Graham, sorry about that. You got to go. Good luck in the hospital. Thank you. But yeah, feel free to hit me up an email, though. I do see that. Thank you, Gray. The other person that's in here besides Gray Miller, if you could say hello and what country you're from, that way I can say hello back and shout out to your country. Gray, I'm sure I'll be seeing you in the lives again sometime soon. Kind of makes me wonder, though, if DCF and child support and all that watch my feeds. I don't know if they know about me or not, but if the associations are watching, I can't work. And I'm having a hard time finding work at a desk. You guys suck, DCF, Department of Children and Families, aka Devil's Children Forever. Department of Revenue, you guys suck, because I shouldn't even have to pay child support to begin with, but y'all are making me. Fuck you. And hell, the IRS, fuck you guys too. Because everybody keeping my tax return money and my stimulus checks and all that, putting it towards something, but nobody can tell me what it was put towards. IRS says, oh, it wasn't us. DCF says, oh, it wasn't us. Department of Revenue says, oh, it wasn't us. But they expect me to do the research. I don't have access to that. So, DCF, IRS, Department of Revenue, here's a big fuck you straight from my heart. And anyone watching the archive version of this, my lives, my videos, my shorts usually have an age restriction on them. So if anything I say offends you, I'm not purposely trying to offend you, but I'm being me. I'm not going to change who I am. So you have the freedom to watch or not watch. And I'm sorry, but I'm not kissing YouTube's ass for anything. They want to copyright strike me, so be it. They want to, not recommend my videos in the For You section. Fuck them. Fuck you, YouTube. I don't care. Because you might just push me to go to a different platform if you want to keep it up. So, those of you that are in here, welcome. Say hello and what country you're from so I can say hello back and shout out your country. Or just the one of you. Or the none of you. Actually, I think I'm gonna jump over to TikTok for a little bit and then go to bed. Anyway, I'll be doing another live on YouTube sometime soon. So I'll try to plan it out, make a post saying I'm gonna go live, this way you know ahead of time, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, Uncle JD signing out. As always, everybody stay safe.